3 years of transformation, impacting lives, shaping the future. Abia South Senatorial District under Governor Oti's leadership. Abia South Senatorial District comprises Aba North, Aba South, Obingwa, Ugudabo, Ukwa East, and Ukwa West local government areas of Abia State. Aba, the Enyimba city and the commercial and industrial hub of the state, is located within Abia South Senatorial District, alongside parts of Osisioma in Abia Central. Also situated within the zone is Ukwa, the oil-rich region through which Abia State earns its 13% derivation revenue as an oil-producing state. For decades, Aba, once proudly described as the Japan of Africa because of its industry creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurial spirit, suffered severe decline. Mountains of refuse became familiar sights across major streets, accompanied by unbearable odors. Roads collapsed, and economic activities dwindled. Businesses shut down and relocated to other cities. Flooding ravaged Ariaria International Market year after year, while many residents were cut off from their homes because of impassable roads. Today, the story is changing. Under the purposeful leadership of His Excellency, Dr. Alex Oti OFR, Abia South is witnessing massive revolution and transformation across critical sectors. Waste management. Upon assumption of office, Governor Alex Oti declared a state of emergency on waste management and immediately moved to Aba to personally flag off the evacuation of the heaps of refuse across the city. The once heavily polluted Enyimba city, which was widely regarded as one of the dirtiest cities in Nigeria as at May 2023, has now become one of the cleanest and most organized urban centers in the country. Through the appointment of competent management teams, deployment of modern equipment, and sustained sanitation efforts, refuse heaps have disappeared from major roads and markets, restoring cleanliness, dignity, and confidence in the city. Road infrastructure. Abia South Senatorial Zone has emerged as one of the biggest beneficiaries of Governor Oti's road revolution because of Aba's strategic importance to the economy of the state. Strategic roads in Aba such as Port Harcourt Road, Ohanku Road, and several other critical routes that remained abandoned and impassable for nearly 3 decades have now been reconstructed and reopened for economic activities. Commercial life has returned to these areas and businesses thrive once again. Construction work is also progressing rapidly on roads such as Omoma Road, Obohia Road, and several others across the zone. Beyond Aba, the administration has continued to construct and rehabilitate roads linking communities and local government areas, improving connectivity and boosting economic activities. The reconstructed Ohanku Road now extends towards Ugunabo, while Governor Oti has approved the continuation of the project into Ukwa East local government area. Communities in Obingwa and Ukwa East are also being connected through the ongoing construction of the 12.6-kilometer Ohanze Tegozo Obete Umoha Obrete Abiaka Krikobu Road. Ukwa West has equally benefited from the administration's infrastructure drive. The first road project commissioned under Governor Oti's administration was the 1.2-kilometer Umokoromiri Obehe Road, delivered through the Abia State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission as SOPADEC. Currently, the administration is reconstructing the 11.2-kilometer Obehe Umudobia Owaza Road in Ukwa West, a major access road to the oil-producing communities of the state, which had suffered decades of neglect since its original construction in the 1960s. Power and public utilities. Parts of Aba and its environs have continued to enjoy improved electricity supply through the Geometric Power Project, powering industries, businesses, and homes. This achievement has been made possible through years of support and collaboration by Governor Alex Oti, whose involvement with the project dates back to his days in the banking sector as Executive Director of First Bank and later Group Managing Director of the defunct Diamond Bank. As Governor, Dr. Oti worked closely with Geometric Power, Aba Power, relevant federal government agencies and other stakeholders to resolve long-standing challenges that delayed the multi-million-dollar project. Today, stable power is gradually restoring industrial confidence in Aba. The Aba Regional Water Scheme, flagged up by Governor Oti at Christ the King Cathedral, CKC Aba, is nearing completion and is expected to restore potable water supply to homes across Aba and surrounding communities. Abia South Zone has also benefited significantly from the Light Up Abia project, with solar-powered streetlights illuminating roads and streets across the zone, improving security, nightlife, and the overall aesthetics of the environment. In addition, the administration has distributed transformers to several communities, helping to restore electricity supply in both urban and rural areas. Commerce and industry. The business friendly environment created through massive infrastructural renewal and strategic institutional reforms has continued to attract investors into Aba and its environs. In March 2006, Governor Alex Oti commissioned the Ultimum Beverage Production Facility in Aba, makers of Razzle drinks, with an initial investment valued at $33 million. The parent company, the Kaji Group, has already announced plans to scale up the investment to $100 million in the near future. The Ultimate facility represents just one among several new investments springing up in Aba. Businesses that previously struggled because of poor infrastructure and an unfriendly environment are now expanding, while many investors and entrepreneurs who left Aba years ago are returning. Market rebuilding and remodeling. Ikoha market has undergone major transformation under Governor Oti's administration. The market, which was once at risk of total collapse after failing structural integrity tests, has been remodeled and rebuilt in phases through a public-private partnership arrangement. Today, traders and customers now operate in a safer, cleaner, and more conducive environment. The administration has also tackled the perennial flooding at Abia International Market, which for years destroyed goods worth billions of naira annually. Through aggressive desilting of drainages and restoration of water channels across Aba, flooding has been drastically reduced, bringing relief to traders and residents. Governor Oti has also sustained the ongoing remodeling and rebuilding of our area market inherited from the previous administration, while ensuring fairness and transparency in shop reallocation processes, insisting that existing shop owners must be given a right of first refusal during reallocation. Aba Export Growth Lab. To ensure that products made in Aba meet international standards and compete favorably in global markets, the administration established the Aba Export Growth Lab at Oboneono Polytechnic, Aba. The Export Growth Lab provides local manufacturers and entrepreneurs with export readiness training, mentorship, quality certification support, business development services, and market strategy guidance. Greater Aba Development Authority, GADA. In fulfillment of his promise to give Aba focused attention, Governor Alex Oti established the Greater Aba Development Authority, GADA. GADA is responsible for driving Aba's economic transformation, urban renewal, industrialization, infrastructure development, and ease of doing business. Some of GADA's major achievements include the development of the Aba Master Plan, reconstruction of Elizabeth Avenue, redevelopment of strategic roads within the city, and the rehabilitation of the Ovom erosion site, which previously displaced residents and destroyed homes and livelihoods. GADA also flagged off the reconstruction of the long-abandoned Enyimba Hotel into a world-class five-star hospitality facility in partnership with Radisson Blu. GADA is equally overseeing projects such as the Eziama Link Bridge, Aba Ring Road project, and several strategic road developments across Aba and surrounding communities. Education. Abia South Zone has benefited immensely from the ongoing transformation in the Abia's education sector under Governor Oti's administration. Across the zone, more than 80 public schools' classroom blocks are currently being constructed, renovated, upgraded, or remodeled. Some have been completed, while some are at various stages of completion. These projects include smart schools, primary schools, and secondary schools aimed at providing functional and qualitative education. Some of the schools include Umabai Secondary School, Aba South, Akwete Secondary Technical School in Oko West, Itungo Community Primary School in Obingwa, and Owera Aba Community Primary School in Ugunabo, among others. At the tertiary level, Oboneono Polytechnic has witnessed unprecedented transformation. Achievements recorded include the restoration of regular salary payments for the first time in over a decade, payment of 32 months salary arrears, construction of a new school gate, establishment of a 300-seater lecture theater, and renovation of academic buildings, upgrading of sports facilities, and creation of a digital creativity studio, and approval of promotions previously delayed since 2008. The institution's 33 academic programs are now fully accredited by the National Board for Technical Education. Abia State College of Health Sciences and Management Technology, ABSCOMAT, is also undergoing massive reconstruction and modernization after decades of neglect. Health. In the healthcare sector, no fewer than 68 primary health centers across the zone have been remodeled, upgraded, equipped, and functionalized, ensuring that each electoral ward has access to quality primary healthcare services. At the secondary healthcare level, Obingwa General Hospital has been renovated and upgraded to improve quality healthcare service delivery. The administration is also constructing the first ever general hospital in Okwa East local government area. The ongoing massive upgrade of the Abia State University Teaching Hospital, Aba, is expected to strengthen specialist healthcare delivery within the zone and beyond. SME support, job creation, and human capital development. Thousands of residents of Abia South Senatorial District have benefited from the various economic empowerment and human capital development programs of the administration. More than 3,300 persons from the zone benefited from the 1 billion naira nano business support scheme, through which small business owners received interest-free loans of 100,000 naira each. Over 750 persons have benefited from the Abia Tech Rise Digital Skills Program, while more than 350 youths participated in the Abia Leadership Academy initiative. Residents of the zone also benefited significantly from the recruitment of over 9,000 teachers, healthcare professionals, and other government employment opportunities. Transport. Abia South has benefited from the construction of 14 modern bus shelters and transport support infrastructure aimed at improving urban mobility and commuter comfort. Electric buses introduced by the administration now operate across parts of the zone, while the Abia Megabus Terminal, currently under construction in Osisiama, will further strengthen transportation and commercial activities within the zone. Agriculture. Abia South is also a major beneficiary of Governor Oti's agricultural transformation initiatives. These include the training and empowerment of indigents in mechanized agriculture and agricultural value chains at CSS Integrated Farms in Nasarawa State. No fewer than 97 people from the zone benefited from the training and seed capital to establish their own farms. The administration also signed a memorandum of understanding with Nimbel Shaw for the development of a 10,000-hectare oil palm project valued at over $120 million in Okwa East local government area. Judiciary. Across the 6 local government areas of Abia South, modern court complexes are currently under construction at various stages of completion as part of the administration's efforts to strengthen the justice system. Oil and gas development. For many years, oil-producing communities in Okwa West felt disconnected from the benefits of the natural resources in their land. Today, that narrative is changing. Governor Oti's administration established the Abia Industrial and Innovation Park (AIIP), situated on over 1,900 hectares of land in Owaza. When fully operational, the project is expected to become the West Africa's first innovation cluster dedicated to industrial-scale manufacturing and production. Preliminary oil gas blocks and well study within Abia State show that the state has oil blocks totaling 53 wells, out of which only 8 wells are currently on production. Besides the 53 wells in the 4 oil blocks, a set of about 100 capped wells also exists within Abia State. These fields have a combined booked resource volume of about 100 million barrels. Abia State government, under the leadership of Governor Oti, has set up a joint partnership with Petroleum Technology Association of Nigeria (PETAN) to jointly own Oil Company Incorporated as Aptan Energy Limited to enable the state and the oil-producing communities benefit fully from the oil deposits in the state. The state government successfully engaged an investor under PPP arrangements to establish a 10,000 BBL per day modular refinery at Owaza AIIP location that led to the approval given by the federal government to HSI Refining and Petrochemical Limited to establish 10,000 BBL per day modular refinery at the Abia Industrial and Innovation Park AIIP site. Abia State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, ASOPADEC. Under Governor Oti's administration, ASOPADEC has intensified development efforts across oil-producing communities. Projects completed include civic centers, market reconstruction, road projects, boreholes, educational support programs, scholarships, school furniture distribution, and several community development initiatives across Okwa East and Okwa West. Environment. To tackle the perennial flooding in Aba and environs, Governor Oti's government launched an entrenched periodic desalting of drains across the city to ensure the easy movement of flood water. The administration has also invested on building of tunnels to evacuate flood waters from low points straight into the Aba River. There are the over 800 meters underground tunnel built by the construction giant Julius Berger from the end of Port Harcourt Road to Aluji, the ongoing 10 kilometers underground tunnel to evacuate floodwaters from Oboya Road and environs to the Aba River, and the completed 1.8 kilometers underground tunnel to evacuate floodwater from College Avenue, Abia State University Teaching Hospital and environs into the Aba River. The recovery of worm erosion site done in less than 18 months is a wonder in history of Abia State. Indeed, the people of Abia South Senatorial District continue to witness remarkable transformation under the intentional and purposeful leadership of His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti, OFR, from infrastructure to education, healthcare, commerce, energy, agriculture, and industrial development. The administration has continued to impact lives and shape a brighter future for generations to come. 3 years on, the story of Abia South is no longer one of neglect and decay. It is now a story of restoration, renewal, progress, and hope.